The top 10 ways Donald Trump threatened national security. Number 10. Hiring Michael Flynn as National Security Advisor. Michael Flynn was Donald Trump's first national security advisor. President Obama warned Trump not to hire Flynn after he took Russian money to attend a gala with Vladimir Putin and having been an unregistered foreign agent of Turkey. When Trump was warned that Flynn was compromised by Russians and had lied to the White House about it, Trump fired the messenger, Acting Attorney General Sally Yates. When the FBI wouldn't drop its investigation of Flynn, Trump fired the FBI director and later pardoned Flynn. Flynn would eventually lobby Trump to declare martial law in a scheme to overthrow the incoming Biden administration. Number 9. Ignoring presidential daily briefs. Donald Trump once said that he didn't need a daily intelligence brief because, quote, "I'm like a smart person," end quote. Let that sink in a minute. As president, per the Washington Post, Trump, quote, "rarely if ever reads the presidential daily brief," end quote. To hold his attention when he was briefed, the NSC tried, quote, "inserting Trump's name into as many paragraphs as we can, because he keeps reading if he's mentioned," end quote. Number 8. Leaking Israeli intelligence to Russians in the Oval Office. On the same day that Trump fired FBI Director Jim Comey, Trump leaked Israeli intelligence about ISIS to Russian officials in the Oval Office. Israel warned that the leak irrevocably compromised a spy inside of ISIS and severely damaged national security. The incident jeopardized the receipt of intelligence from our allies, as one former head of the Mossad said, quote, "If tomorrow I were asked to pass information to the CIA, I would do everything I could to not pass it to them, and what I'd give would be totally neutered," end quote. Number 7. Overruling security clearance denials. As president, Trump granted top-secret security clearances to over 30 people who had been denied based on their background checks. According to a whistleblower, quote, "These individuals had a wide range of serious disqualifying issues involving foreign influence, conflicts of interest, concerning personal conduct, financial problems, drug use, and criminal conduct," end quote. Trump even ordered a clearance for his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, whose firm was later rewarded with a $2 billion investment from Saudi Arabia. Number 6. Cutting and running from ISIS on orders from Turkey's president. For years, the United States successfully fought terrorists in Syria by supporting the Kurds in the region, but in 2019, President Erdogan of Turkey told Trump to cut and run from ISIS, possibly so Turkey could wipe out all those Kurds. Trump immediately agreed, totally upending U.S. counterterrorism policy. Defense Secretary Jim Mattis resigned over Trump's new cut-and-run policy, stating, quote, "My views on treating allies with respect and also being clear-eyed about both malign actors and strategic competitors are strongly held and informed by over 4 decades of immersion in these issues. You have the right to a Secretary of Defense whose views are better aligned with yours on these and other subjects," end quote. Number 5. Taking foreign money. Presidents can't legally take foreign money for obvious reasons, but Trump did it all the time at the Trump International Hotel in D.C. Saudi Arabia booked 500 rooms at the hotel, and Citizens for Ethics and Responsibility in Washington, Coup, found over 150 foreign government officials that stayed there, from a Bahraini diplomat to the Romanian defense minister to the Russian ambassador. Trump pocketed their money without blinking an eye. Number 4. Trying to start a secret backchannel to Vladimir Putin. Before Trump's 2017 inauguration, per the Washington Post, Jared Kushner met with Russian Ambassador Sergei Kislyak and Michael Flynn to set up a secret communications backchannel between Trump officials and Russia. During Bob Mueller's Russia investigation, a witness testified that another Trump associate met with a Russian investor in the Seychelles Islands, again, to work out this secret backchannel to Russia. One has to wonder what they wanted to talk about in secret. Speaking of which, number 3. Hiding notes of meetings with Vladimir Putin. In 2019, USA Today cited Washington Post reports that Trump, quote, went to extraordinary lengths to keep details from multiple conversations with Vladimir Putin secret, even from his own administration, end quote. After at least one meeting, Trump even confiscated his interpreter's notes of the meeting and demanded he never tell anyone what was discussed. If those conversations were meant to help U.S. national security, wouldn't Trump want his staff to know what was said? Number 2. Mishandling top secret intelligence. Apart from posting a top-secret photo of an Iranian rocket on social media and waving classified intelligence at reporters in the Oval Office, Trump was indicted in 2023 for smuggling hundreds of classified documents to his social club in Florida, obstructing compliance with a subpoena to return them, and showing them off to others. Instead of treating these documents with the care they deserve, he's declared them to be his personal property. Number 1. Trying to overthrow the U.S. government with force and violence. Ever hear of continuity of government meetings? That's when national security officials scramble into the Situation Room to respond to an impending mass slaughter of elected officials, like the Congress or the Vice President. They've only ever happened twice, on September 11, 2001, and on January 6, 2021, the deadly culmination of Trump's attempt to overthrow the incoming Biden administration. The experience of one man in the Situation Room that day, Mike Stigler, was, quote, he endured the insanity of seeing a sitting president encourage a coup, wondering if the vice president would survive the day, and unsure whether America's 245-year-old democratic experiment was crashing to an end, end quote. What do you think was Trump's biggest threat to national security? Let us know in the comments. Be sure to like this video and subscribe, and check out the rest of our Top 10 Trump series.